Hey guys, well as promised I'm going to review the remake of Maniac. Now I've already reviewed the original movie. If you haven't checked that one out, check it out. So, now the remake of Maniac was written and produced by Alexander Aja, who us know, and the horror fans know, that he directed High Tension, the remake of The Hills of Eyes, Piranha 3D, and Mirrors, and it was directed by Frank Calfoun. Hope I pronounced that name right. He directed P2. So now this movie, it basically follows the same premise of the original movie. It's with a few changes a little here and there, so it's not like a shot-for-shot remake of any sort like that. It's not another remake of Psycho, thank God. And so this movie is about this guy named Frank, who's like a emotionally disturbed man. He has these some migraines that he gets like every day. He takes medications for them, and he owns and lives in a mannequin shop. He lives like in this back room in a mannequin shop where he brings in mannequins, talks to them like if they're real people. And during the nighttime he tries to maybe date women or just stalks women, and then he kills them and scalps them and puts their scalps on the mannequins. So he feels like maybe that those people are actually there, those people that he killed are the mannequins. So, but it follows the same premise of that, from the original movie. So that's a little bit of the same story, not all the way though. And then he meets this photographer named Anna, who he develops a friendship with. He actually likes her. He goes out on dates with her, but then he finds out that she actually has a boyfriend. So from at that point you start thinking maybe is this guy going to go after the boyfriend? Is he going to stab him, the boyfriend, scalp him, but so we're just waiting for that moment for him to actually snap right over there. So I mean, this does the same kind of technique that the original did, because when the original did they developed the character throughout the whole movie. They did the same thing right here. They developed him, and what this movie did that the original movie didn't do is that you see through his point of view. That happens throughout the whole movie. It's I mean, picture you're playing a first-person shooter video game. So that is this for the whole time. You see his point of view. You see out of Frank's eyes through the whole movie. But there are these times though when the camera comes right out of his point of view, so you see him on screen. So, but that happens just very little in this movie though. So, but there are times this is some of a downfall. There's times when you see his point of view, camera goes all over the place, so it gets you a little dizzying. And also the migraine parts, when you see his point of view, you see there's all these bright lights. It kind of is enough to give you a little bit of a headache. So this is just a little minor gripe I have, and it has a little bit of something that gives you a headache, gives you a migraine. So it's or maybe they purposely did that so you feel for the character, what they did with the original movie. They were basically trying to make you connect with the character. Yeah, so, and this movie, Frank's played by Elijah Wood, who we know from the Lord of the Rings movies, Frodo Baggins. And I'm just going to say that his performance is actually pretty good in this movie, so he was actually a pretty good actor in this movie. But he's a pretty good actor in general, though. And I'm going to also say the gore effects in this movie were also pretty good. But there were a couple things that were there was little blood squirts that were a little CGI. There was this stabbing right through the jaw that was CGI. I mean, that was pretty good death, but it was a CGI, so impressed me just a little bit, but not too much, So I'm not really a fan of CGI blood. I may have mentioned that. Excuse me. I may have mentioned that in maybe a previous review of mine. I'm not a fan of CGI blood, because it takes away the realism of these movies. When I see things that are real, it actually has that vibe to it, but when it's CGI, it doesn't have that vibe. I mean, I can understand that CGI is easier and cheaper to do, they can get it done faster because, like, you know, when they CGI blood, it's like, you know, they just get it done right in a computer right over there, and it's like the most easiest thing to CGI. Like, you know, it also is less messy too. Like, they don't have to like clean up a blood mess on their set of any sort. They don't have to change their actors' clothes, nothing like that. Yeah, so this movie was pretty good. I did enjoy it. Heck, there's actually one part I'm gonna actually say that I really did like is when he kills this one girl in this parking lot. He stabs her, then scalps her, and then like he takes a look at his reflection on this nearby car, and we see, like, you know, his legs and one hand holding a knife and one hand holding the girl's scalp, and basically that's actually the poster, like, of the original movie. When I saw that, I was like, hey, that's the poster of the original movie. Like, so, like, you know, it was this right over here in real life, this poster done in this movie in real life. Yeah, so all in all, this was a pretty good movie, pretty good writing and producing by Alexander Aja, pretty good directing by Frank Califan. I mean, it's not better than the original. Like, the original was definitely better because, you know, that's in... Because, like, you know, I don't think you can beat, what's his name again? Joe Spinell's, performance as the Maniac. But Elijah Wood did pretty good. He didn't copy, his, performance. He did his own thing. So, all in all, I actually definitely recommend this. Check it out if you haven't seen it. It's definitely worth checking out. So, and I think that's really all I gotta say. Check this movie out. And stay tuned for, like, more reviews, more videos in the future. See ya!